up, family? It's your girl Latoya again, and I was just coming back and letting you guys know what I was going on. This is ATS from my hospital husband, and I found out about 7 o'clock last night that I have gone back into another sickle cell crisis, which is causing me to be in continuous pain, and it's probably causing me to still be running these temperatures. I'm on oxygen right now. The oxygen helps the blood flow more easily when I'm in a sickle cell crisis. And my doctor ordered me to have an exchange blood transfusion. An exchange blood transfusion is where they take off a unit of my blood, which has a bunch of sickling going on in there, and they throw it away. And in turn, they turn around and give me a unit of packed red blood cells that doesn't have any sickle cells in it because it's been pre-screened. After that first unit of blood runs in, when that one is done, they come back in and they withdraw another unit of blood from my body and put it also in a trash can. After they do that, then I get the second unit of blood. Hopefully, since we figured out that I was actually in another sickle cell crisis, this will be a turnaround for me. My blood count dropped really quickly on me this time. I just received the last transfusion less than a week and a half ago. And hopefully, since we've caught the fact that I was actually in another sickle cell crisis, hopefully that will get my pain under better control. And hopefully eventually get me on my feet where I can be able to go home. I have been steady praying, and I have been steady praying not only for myself but you guys also. And I wish the blessings of God upon each and every one of you guys that take the time to watch my videos and try to understand a little bit better what I go through as a sickle cell patient. Like I told you earlier, this is no easy thing to deal with a lot of the time. But your prayers and your thoughts and your support and just being interested in what I go through, it is really a blessing to me. And I thank God for each and every one of you guys. And, again, I hope that these videos help you all in some kind of way. If you guys get into something going on with yourself or someone in your family and everything. And, I want me doing these videos to be an inspiration as well as how you handle problems. I realize that it's by the power of God that I am still moving. It's by the power of God, that the doctors have the knowledge that they have. They're not, any better than you or I. And I urge you, if you're not a patient that speaks and can voice your concerns to your physician, I hope you start to do that, because realize you only get one body and one life. Sometimes it's sad to say, but sometimes the doctor is wrong. After all, he's only a human being. And, if you have some legitimate concerns about your health, then you need to question that. And, if nothing else, I hope that I enlighten you in some kind of way as to what it is like to live with a chronic condition. And living with this chronic illness, I don't look at sickle cell as a curse. I look at it as a mixed blessing, because God wouldn't let me go through nothing that He did not give me the strength to bear. When I'm too weak to carry myself, I know that it's my Lord and Savior that carries me. And I pray for every one of my doctors. I pray over myself, and I pray over that medicine before I have to taste it, that it does what it needs to do in order to get me back on my feet. So for every pain that's sitting and complaining, Lord, I thank you in advance for what you have done and what you are doing and what you will do in the future. Because, there is something to be learned, and I believe if I keep my head up and I stay positive about me having sickle cell anemia, that is a blessing within itself. You got to keep your head up when you're going through hard times. In spite of the hard times, I refuse to give the devil the joy of knowing that he done depressed me or got me all down. My God took by his stripes I'm healed. And if he was willing to get stripes for me because he cared that much about me, then I'm going to praise him by holding my head up. I don't care what the situation looks like. Yeah, I may look weak laying on the other side of this hospital bed, but I am not weak by any means. I have all power through God that strengthens me. And I just wanted to keep you guys posted, and as anything come about and develop, I will let you know. I'm glad Friday is over with, and that my doctor finally did come back to his senses, and today he called in my hematology doctor, and he also called in an infectious disease doctor. I got a graduation coming up, so I can't sit down gas Memorial Hospital too much longer. I ain't letting my graduation go for nothing. I worked too hard to get there. Even in spite of having sickle cell, I'm about to receive my associate's degree for medical office administration, and I already have a diploma under my belt for medical transcription. So in spite of all the sickness and all the hospitalization, I don't let sickle cell anemia control me. I have sickle cell. Sickle cell does not have me. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later and keep you posted on what's going on. And we all are going to keep on praying together because God got the victory in the midst of this right here. So just y'all have a blessed day. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.